guys know I can only do one thing at a time, so you get to hear what I'm doing. So big waves out there. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Sunday. I am so excited to be on here tonight. And because I'm going to be quiet. That's the best part about these is when I don't talk and we get to learn from all the rock stars that are doing all the things. So great to see you. We've got some new faces on here. We've got some faces I haven't seen for a minute, like Dawn and Marie, good to see you. So thank you for jumping on here. Always grateful to see everybody that tunes in. And okay, so we're not going to have the one of them, but we've got a ton. So I'm going to, well, before I jump over there, I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to show a little bit about what we've got going on this week. So if you can see the wrap up. Can somebody give me a thumbs up? Cheryl, I can only see you. So Cheryl, high thumb. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So I can't see anybody else. I just see Cheryl. So that's a perfect view for me tonight. So this is our wrap up for the week. So Monday night, our corporate live, we have our very own Coach Palmer is going to be on there sharing his story and all the different things about his success. So excited to hear from him. We'll also have Dapo on there and Ann Wilson. So it's going to be a great call tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in there. Then our shop live this week is talking about the lip plumper and the lash set. So a special Valentine's kind of romantic one there. So Alan White, I know that is right up your alley. So I'm sure that you will jump on there. And then as you guys know, something big is coming on February 11th. So if you guys have not registered for that yet, please make sure that you have. And the way that you can is you're going to go to a website, which is part of somethingbigger.com. And I'll see if I can copy this. I really don't know if I can. So we'll see if I can. I'll put it in the chat. If not, maybe somebody can type it for me. Part of somethingbigger.com. That is where you would go ahead and get registered for the event on February 11th. And then the Slenderize Weekly Contest, they've got questions in the group Healthier You on Facebook. Go answer it, and you have the opportunity to win a prize. And then we've got all kinds of good stuff going on. We've got loyalty items. We've got Zooms about Puerto Vallarta, who wants to go on vacation. And we've got the kids, Nutrify, and the Purity water bottle on our loyalty right now. So lots of fun stuff going on. Go check out the Facebook page and the Facebook group, Healthier You, to find out more about all of it. And cannot wait to see everybody just enjoy all of that fun stuff this week. So with that, I'm going to start highlighting people. So I'm going to actually spotlight everybody. I'm going to do this a little bit different this week. And I am going to spotlight all of my speakers at one time. So don't unmute yet. We're not quite ready yet, but good. Tanya's on it. She's like, unmute him right away. I'm good to go, but we're not quite there. So we're just going to add some spotlights here. We're going to add everybody in, and everybody is going to have the same question. So, okay, so I'm like, wait, why do I not have 5? But that's because Pat and Tanya are together. They're messing with me and they're together. So that I'm like, wait, I'm missing somebody. Where'd they go? There they are. Okay, perfect. So the question that I'm going to ask everybody, and this is for guys, you know I'm selfish in the most wonderful way, but we're all trying to be successful, right? We're all trying to get that VIP next to our name. We all want to join the Catalyst Club. And every single person that you see on your screen is either VIP 1, VIP 2, or VIP 3. And they are doing things in order to be successful. And so what I asked them to do, I said, will you jump on here with us tonight and share with us? And it could be for 1 minute, it could be for 10 minutes. Like, the floor is going to be yours for each of you to say what you're doing that we can all copy, right? Don't you ever want to say like, oh, they're rocking and rolling. Maybe I'm just sitting here like a potato and I want to rock and roll too. Okay, I'm just going to copy whatever Daryl's doing. So with that, I'm going to kick it off. Daryl, you're going to go first because I know that you love to speak and you just love to be on here. And thank you so much for being on here. I'm so grateful for you. So congratulations. Great
Thank
job
you.
getting to the Catalyst Club. And we want to know, what can we copy? So what can, Alan and Cheryl and Andrea and Joanna go out and do in their business in order to achieve what you are achieving?
Well, thanks everybody for letting me talk. I will keep this short and sweet like usual. I think the thing for mine was my mindset change. I've been in the business or been with everybody for, I don't know, 6 years or so, and it was just kind of part-time in it, not giving much of an effort. And I think the thing that changed for me is my intentions. Where when I sat down and wanted to work the business, to do follow-ups, I think it was the intention I had changed. I have to do it myself instead of wait for someone else to make the phone call, someone else to call me back. Or so if I could say anything is just do things with more intention for the short period of time that you sit down and do it. The IPAs were huge for me because I got I felt there's a small community of people that we did it with, and I just felt like I wasn't by myself. And you could talk about things that went well, things that didn't go well, and then so I'd say just mindset, better mindset and intention, and just do it because no one else is going to do it for you. So you might as well get on the phone and make the phone call. So that's about all I got, Andrea. Andrea?
I sound so much better muted. More wisdom comes out of my mouth that way. It's great. So Daryl, that was perfect. And I think all of us, you said a couple of key things there. First of all was the intention, where, we heard this on the Saturday morning call, where a lot of times we think we're working, we're, like we're cleaning our desk and we're doing this and we're doing that. And really we're not doing those IPA activities. We're just kind of moving paper around our desk, and we don't have the right mindset. And I just said today, I said, listen, I've got to focus. I have to get to VIP 3 like this week so that I can stop panicking about it. And then I can move on in my life, right? So I set that intention that look, this is what I have to focus on. So kind of everything else has to go in the background so that I can focus right here. And then the second thing you said was community. And I love that because it's so powerful to have people that we know have our back, we know are on the same journey as us, and they're fighting to get to the same goal. So I love that. Thank you so much, Daryl. I appreciate you jumping on here with us tonight and appreciate your time. And with that, we're going to move over to Cindy. So we're going to do some traveling. And we're going to go over to Cindy, and congratulations. Thank you so much for jumping on here tonight. And if you wouldn't mind sharing what you are doing to join the Catalyst Club.
Thanks, Andrea, and thanks for asking me to come on the call and share. I totally agree with what Daryl said. My husband does this with me. He's not able to come on the call right now, but we really kind of focused and we were very intentional about what we were doing. So it was really hard actually to kind of pin down one thing that we were doing, but
well, then good. Tell us a few.
I think one of the big things for us was to be ready and to be aware of our surroundings. So a lot of times we'll be out and we'll hear a conversation or somebody saying something, and maybe they're talking about not being able to sleep or whatever it is. And sometimes you can just, join that conversation and talk to that person and be ready to share something. An example of this is one of the people we got for our VIP was in our chiropractor's office, and he was talking to them about supplements and about having trouble sleeping and this sort of thing. And I was already in, but Steve had heard this. So he went outside. When the guy came outside, he said, "Hey, I might have something for you." And we actually have a digital business card that has our website and everything on it. So he was able to share that with him. He went through and took a look at stuff, and he ended up buying a box of Renew from us. And it was just a very quick, like 30-second conversation that he had. So, just things like that, or even online, if I'm in a group or something and I hear, somebody's asking for help about something, then I'll suggest something, and sometimes that'll work out. But being ready to share so that when somebody actually says yes, yeah, I want more information on that, and having something to give them is great, because a lot of times when we hear no a lot and somebody says yes, we're like, oh my God, what do I do? Right? Like so instead of panicking, just having something ready to share, and being ready to talk about it and that sort of thing. So that was really good. But then as well, just making sure that we're contacting so many people a day and doing our IPAs, and just like Daryl said, being really intentional about doing this, and being so excited to be a part of the VIP club, and that it's for life. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So just, it's amazing. So
Well,
hopefully that
that
helps
is
someone.
phenomenal. It absolutely does. It helps me. It's a great reminder, because I think about exactly what you said, how many times you bump into somebody, or you're having a quick conversation and they're like, oh yeah, I need, and you're like, well, I don't know what to do next. So you're just below the whole thing, or because you don't feel confident with what you're saying. So love that you've got that digital card you're ready to share. Love that he had Renew ready and waiting, and just that you were prepared enough to open your mouth. So great work. Congratulations. Thank you, Cindy. And next, I'm going to move over to Anthony Moreland. And I just realized, because I'm not a football person, so I just realized that you're on here tonight, and it's kind of a big game with, I think, your team. So sorry about that. And I will not be offended if you jump right off when you're done to go finish watching. But I see this shirt, so I think I'm right. But yeah, so Anthony, the floor is yours. What's the one thing that we can copy from Anthony Moreland in order to achieve Catalyst Club?
Well, and when you texted to me, I was like, well, what is the one thing? But I was like Cindy, I couldn't narrow it down to just one thing. So it was a few things that I believe that everybody could utilize. One, you heard me mention it on the Chalk Talk, and that was be excited. Nobody wants to join or ask about what you got going on if you're all dull and you just had a bad day at work. Or I know, like Tanya's on here, I know she teaches with the kids and they frustrated her maybe at practice, but if she calls everybody, she's frustrated. Like, you think somebody wants to say, hey, I want to order your product, or, hey, I want to know what you got going on as a business. No, they don't want to do that. So maybe you got to turn your favorite song on. Maybe be like Miss Pat, and maybe you start dancing. Maybe you dance a little bit before you make your call. Do whatever kind of makes you happy, make you smile. And then you pick up the phone and say, hey, Daryl, I got something I want you to check out. You got 15, 20 minutes, where we can listen to, and I want you to hear this out. And then the next thing is, I see a lot of people do this. I see a lot of new people do it as well, but then also people that's been around a long time. They call the first 3 or 4 people and they tell them no. Or they tell them, no, I'm not interested, after they heard it. And I want you to remember, you should marry the process and divorce the outcome. Marry the process and divorce the outcome. And what I mean by that is, what I want you to do is, I want you to just get married and enjoy the process of just sharing from the heart, being yourself, and allowing people just to hear. All you really are is just an educator of what we have. You educate either on the products, or you're educating on the opportunity, or both. And then you just allow the other person to make an educated decision for themselves. So just realize that the first 3 people you talk to may not say yes. They may say, no, I'm not interested. No, I don't want no parts of that. And guess what? Okay, great. Thank you for your time. Do you have anybody that would be interested? And if no, okay, well, great. We're still friends, but I do got some other people I want to talk to. So I will get back with you. And you just understand that right now may not be their time, but as they watch you, trust me, a lot of us been on here for a while. People watch us all the time and say, hey, you know what? I wish I had got started with you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So just marry the process and divorce the outcome. That would be my number 1 right there, Andrea.
Well, I love that. I've never heard that before. That is a great, great perspective. And it's so true, because I tell you, those no's can sting. Now, anybody ever get a no that you're like, oh, Oh, I thought for sure you were my diamond. You were the gold. So appreciate that. And I love just keep on going, pick up the phone, make one more call. So you go enjoy your game. And I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. And I'm not a sports person. You guys know this. I'm trying, but I'm really not. So with that, we're going to turn it to two lovely ladies. And we have Pat and Tanya here. So we've got Pat Klepper, Tanya Phipps, you guys might know, but it's a mother-daughter duo. And they have done a lot here with this. Pat decided that she was going to go VIP. So she went VIP 3 in like 15 minutes. Tanya went 2 in 15 minutes. And I think it might take her 20 to get to VIP 3. So they move pretty quickly. But ladies, hopefully you got my text message, but I was hoping that you could share with us your tips for us this evening. And you're muted. There you go. There you
So
go.
here's the deal. When I went to Utah and they said about it, I got excited. I think it was Robin. You know, she looked at me and I said, "Oh, we got a chance to be in the club." Yes. So I started focusing, you know, on how could I get in there? But I had to diversify because everybody was saying, "Well, wait till the first of the year. Wait till the first of the year." Okay, first of the year came and I said, "Okay, let's get this on." So I diversified. I kind of took the Kim Gray approach and I used kind of her example because a lot of my friends wanted to lose weight. And so I said, okay, let's lose weight. And so we started a little club here. And so some didn't want to be in the, get it. Some wanted to just fight for me and like Kim does. And some wanted, I've got 2 to sign up in the morning that wants to be a partner because they want to lose one told me today, I want to lose 80 pounds. Well, that's going to take more than 1 month, you know. So anyway, so I diversified. So my thing is diversify. Find out what your people want. And you know, in the process, we're going to I'm going to focus on the weight loss. I'm going to focus on the renew with the sleep. But you know, I've also got friends that's having problems with inflammation and pain and all of this bad weather. So if I was to say anything to you is, you know, if the trial pack's not working for you, do something else, but get in the club, just call us, let us help you. You know, what do you need? What do you need us to say? What do you need us to do? Let's work to this thing together, diversify.
Well, I love that. That's a great reminder because, you know, it can go both ways. Sometimes we can get a little overwhelmed by all the options. And then sometimes we're offering a square peg and they're like, I don't want that. So love that. Thank you so much, Mama Pat. And Tanya, the floor is yours. What would you recommend to us tonight?
Okay, so you are not a sports person, but I love sports. Football is probably one of my favorite sports, but I love baseball too. I've learned to love baseball a whole lot. So I'm going to say this, it is your 4th quarter. In your 4th quarter, you know, you're watching football and you see them all doing like this, you do this, see this. It's your 4th quarter. There's 9 days left. You've had 3 months to make this happen. You're on the last stretch. You've got 9 days left. So it's your 4th quarter. What you going to do with your 4th quarter? You know, a lot of football teams, they can go in there and they can just be down and out. And in the last 2 minutes, football, 2 minutes can last for just about 2 hours by the time you throw in the penalties and the timeouts and all that. So the last 2 minutes of the ball game, you can go and, you know, it's possible to score 3 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. And if you do it the right way. So you are here in the last stretch, you're in your 4th quarter, what you're going to do with it. You know, my tip is find a way to dig in your phone, to dig in your Facebook. And I'm going to tell you one tip that I have. Number one, most of you don't even know, but a couple of months ago, my phone got ran over by 18-wheelers. I lost 5,000 contacts, over 20,000 pictures of my kids, of my grandkids, of things that I've done since iPhones were created. I've lost all of those pictures because if you know the cloud, it's ridiculous. That's just another story. So one thing I did was in Messenger, I would go back and people that I had their phone numbers. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but I lost all of my contacts. What's your cell phone number so I can get you back in my phone? Well, that started a conversation. So find one little thing to start that conversation and get their phone number, find a way, and then start asking, hey, you know what? But I hadn't talked to you in a while. How's things going with you? And start that conversation and find that way to where the last 2 minutes of the game, you can score 3 touchdowns. And I want to say this too. You know, some of you on here, the company that you started with, maybe you were a founding member. Maybe you know, in Limu, we didn't hear about it at the first. We didn't know about Limu at the first. So we were not founders. This is the cornerstone. Forever, you're going to be the catalyst of this new company that is going to say their name on February the 11th. Find a way to where your name is there. You know, there's a hospital up the road, and my papa was one of the ones that helped fund to get the hospital built. And I would love to go to the hospital when I see somebody and show my kids, hey, you see Papa's name here? You see Papa's name? You see Papa's name? Papa's name is right here. That means a lot to have your name there. So find a way in Facebook to whatever it is, to get involved and dig in your phone, find some people and get yourself to the Catalyst Club, because your name will forever, ever be there.
Well, that was powerful, Tanya. That is a great reminder. I think about, you know, you ever go to a memorial or different things where you get to see names and you read them all off, and it's so special. And to have our names read off and connected with this new cannot wait. So congratulations on all your success. So appreciate you. Appreciate all of you for jumping on tonight. And with that, I want to share my screen really briefly. And I want to talk about something that I saw on Facebook just this week. And we all can do this. So if you guys know, Adrienne was actually on here last week. She's a brand new VIP 1. And she's rocking and rolling. And Dr. Crystal said, hey, Adrienne is here and she is running after Catalyst. Can you go love on her post? And we all can do this. So I'm going to give you just a couple of tips. So if you put something out there, and if you go onto boards, Ashley Paulson created a 4-day, and it might not just be Ashley. So if I didn't give somebody else credit, I'm sorry. Ashley's getting all the credit tonight. You're a rock star, Ashley. So she created a social media launch. It's on her boards, and it's got different post ideas that we can make to launch our business on social media. And go copy it, right? Go find that, copy it, go do it yourself. But Adrienne did. So she went on there, she made this post, and then Crystal, and you don't have to have somebody else do it for you. Go share your post and Renew You. Put the link so we can click on it and go find it. Don't make us work for it, right? Don't tag people in your post, because a little tip there, the more people you tag in your post, the less people that actually see it. So if I make a post and I tag Tanya and I tag Daryl, right? So you think, oh, well, Tanya's people are going to see it, Daryl's people are going to see it, and my people. No, what Facebook is going to say is, what do Tanya, Daryl, and Andrea all have in common? Those are the people we're going to show it to. So the more people in your business that you tag, the more limited your reach is going to be. So don't tag people in it. Just go make your post, share the link in Renew You, and say, hey, folks, I'm trying to get some traction out here. Please go love on me. And guess what? We will, because we are lovely people. And we'll go, I don't remember what I commented on here. I said something, info, help, please. I don't know. I don't even remember. But I'll tell you, every time I see something, I am going to comment on it. And we all will, because that's We all benefit. What would Gary Racer say? He'd say, all ships rise with the tide. And we want everybody to be at the absolute top. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. I saw that today and maybe yesterday. I saw that recently. And I thought that was so powerful. One, if you've got somebody in your downline that you can help in that way, go for it. You'll maybe get their permission. But two, you don't have to wait for somebody else to help. You can go do it for yourself and we will love on you. So guys, we're going to have a short one tonight. Short, sweet, but powerful. Thank you to all of my speakers. I so appreciate each and every one of you and look forward to seeing everybody all week on the Coach's Corner. And then, we have two calls actually tomorrow. So we've got the corporate live with Coach Palmer, but then we also have a town hall meeting with Africa, so South Africa. So if you're working in that space, we'll just watch you guys this way now, Tanya. But if you're working in that space and you've got some team there and you want to hear the news, that is going to be, I believe, at 11 a.m. Central Time. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for spending your Sunday evening with me. And if you're watching the game, we'll go enjoy it. So thank you guys. Have a great evening.
Love y'all.
Love y'all, Andrew.
Thanks,
Great job.
everybody.
Bye.
Awesome work.
Yeah.